Welcome to my YouTube channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. In this video, I would like to explaining about types of sand molds. So basically in this video, green sand molds, dry sand molds, no back sand molds, and talking about skin dried molds. So let us start with the types of sand molds. So basically molds are prepared with sands that will be known as a sand molds, or you can say it will be considering as a temporary molds. So in case of the temporary molds, they are broken for removing the castings. So after pouring a molten form of the metal into a sand molds, so this molten form of the metal it will be solidified, and after solidification process, these sands it will be broken out, or you can say sand mold it will be broken out. So it will be known as a temporary mold casting process. So the different types of sand molds are: first, green sand mold, dry sand mold, and no back sand mold. So starting with the first one, green sand mold. So the word green signifies that the molding sand it will be into a moist state, or you can say moist conditions at the time of the metal is being pouring. The main ingredients of the green sands are silica sand, clay, and moisture, or you can say with a water. So clay and that water it will be act as a binder. Sometimes additives may be added into the small amounts to obtain desired properties of a mold castings. Nearly 60% of total castings are prepared from green sand molds. So that will be having a wide applications in the field of manufacturing processes, or you can say production technology. Second one, green sand mold. Some of the advantages of green sand molds, like preferred for simple, small and medium size of the castings, suitable for mass productions, that will be the essentially, least expensive, so easily available with minimum cost. Sand can be reused many times after reconditioning with clay with a moisture. Some of the disadvantages, like molds, or you can say cores prepared by this process, lack in permeability, strength and stability. They give rise to many defects like porosity, blowholes, etc. because of the low permeability and lot of steam formations due to their moist content. So due to that, it will be increasing the weld casting defects. Mold cores cannot be stored for appreciable length of the time. So after making a sand mold with the help of green sand, so you should quickly use, and it will be making a casting process. Not suitable for very large size of the castings. Surface finish and dimensional accuracy of the casting produces are not satisfactorily. Difficult to cast thin and intricate shapes with the green sand mold. And last one, mold erosions, which is common into the green sand molds, is an another disadvantages. Then second one, dry sand mold. So in case of the dry sand molds, the dry signifies that the mold is dry, or you can say free from a moisture at the time of the metal is to be pouring. The absence of the moisture makes dry sand molds to overcome most of the disadvantages of green sand molds. So now in case of the dry sand molds, it will be act as a advantages. So in case of the dry sand mold is prepared into the same manners as of a green sand molds, it means by mixing the silica sand with clay and water. The entire mold core is dried, or you can say baked in ovens to remove the moisture present into the sands. So backing hardened the binder, thereby increasing the strength of the molds, or you can say whenever it will be using as a core making. The temperature and durations of the baking ranges from 200 to 450 degree Fahrenheit and from a few minutes to hours respectively depends upon the types of the metal is to be poured and the size of the castings. So these two things it will be the dependable parameters. Then advantages of dry sand molds like strength and stability of the molds is high when compared to a green sand mold. Backing removes the moisture and hence defects related to the moisture is to be eliminated or is to be reduced. Better surface finish and good dimensional tolerance of castings. Some of the disadvantages of dry sand molds like consumes more time because you have to dry it after making a sand molds, then labor and the cost due to the baking process, hence not suitable for a mass productions. So that will be increasing the individual cost of the product. Not suitable for large and heavy size of the castings as they are difficult to bake. Capital cost of the bake ovens, it will be increasing the overall cost of the products. Under the back or you can say oven back mold scores is another disadvantages of dry sand mold. Then no back sand mold. So in case of no back or you can say self-setting sand molds is one that does not require backing. The main ingredients to no back sand are silica sand, binder as a resin type, harder and catalyst or you can say accelerator if that will be the requirements. The bonding strand developed into the mold you can say core making is by means of the self-setting chemical reactions between binders and hardener. So in some cases a catalyst or you can say an accelerator is added to speed up the chemical reactions. No back sand molds that will be having advantages like high strength about 50 to 100 times that of the green sand molds. So nowadays it will be having a maximum applications. Patterns can be stripped within a few minutes after ramming with not possibles into the both green and dry sand molds. Mold or you can say cold making can be stored for longer period of time than highly simplified moldings, hence reduce need of the skilled labors. Better dimensional accuracy and stability that will be the requirement of the any casting process. Improve the casting quality with increasing the freedom from a defect. Surface finish is excellent. In many cases, the castings can be used in as cast conditions without machinings. So there is a removal or can say reducing the secondary operations that will be performing after a solidification process. Then some of the disadvantages like use of the resins and catalysts causes the lots of environmental problems, both within, during the mixings as well as into the pouring and outside the foundries. Or you can say it will be using as a damp sands. Resins and catalysts are expensive, unsafe of the human operators. Due to the high strength and the hardness of the mold or you can say cores, sand reuse is a slightly difficult process for this no back sand mold. Skin dried mold. So sands used for making a skin dried molds contain certain binders like linseed oil which harden when is to be heated. The mold is made with the molding sand into the green conditions and then skin off of the mold cavity is dried with the help of gas torches or you can say radiant heating lamps. So by the torch or you can say by the radiant heating lamps it should be dried. Unlike dry mold, a skin dried mold is dried only up to the depth varying from 6 mm to 25 mm. A skin dried mold possesses strength and other characteristics in between green and dry sand molds. So that will be the intermediate properties it will be having a green sands as well as the dry sands. If a skin dried mold is not poured immediately after the drying, the moisture from the green backing sand may penetrate the dry skin and makes the same ineffective. So I hope you understand this. If you like this, then subscribe and share Modi Mechanical Engineering tutorials. Thank you so much and keep watching.